I guess I should say Post Malone. Welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Well, thank you for having me.
I am so happy to be here. It's very exciting for me. I've always wanted to meet you.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a fabulous vibe.
Thank you very much.
We are currently in your dressing room, backstage. You're going to perform tonight. We are in Massachusetts, a little outside of Boston.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any connection to Boston? You have friends in Boston?
I have a lot of Patriot fans as friends. Well, friends is a very loose term. I suppose.
Oh yeah. Are you friends with Tom Brady? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, just Patriot fans.
Oh,
he is a very sweet guy, but a lot of people on the team are for some reason New England Patriot fans.
Oh, and I love that.
It's all right, I guess.
It's good.
It's not. I don't know.
You don't like the Pats?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. So respectful. No, ma'am. I fucking hate them, ma'am. I actually went to college in Boston. I haven't been back since graduation. So it's kind of a pretty surreal moment for me. If I knew in college I was ever going to, interview you,
sure,
I probably would have shit my pants.
Cool. I did shit my pants today.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I wanted to say also thank you for coming. I know you have a very busy schedule too, so I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you waiting as well.
I'm here drinking and relaxing. Easy. It's good. It's good vibes.
Yes,
so as I was getting ready for this interview, I was like, okay, I know you typically go by Post, but you have a new album out called Austin.
Yes,
which is your first name.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the vibe? Do you want to start going by Austin now?
My football coaches used to call me Posty. And that's kind of where that started. You can call me whatever you want except late for dinner.
Late for dinner.
That's my most old man joke of all time.
I literally
That's a joke from the 20s. It's like a Dust Bowl joke.
I'm not gonna lie. It took me 2 seconds to register the joke, and now I get it. And so now I'm gonna laugh after.
The thing is, there's no joke really.
Okay, so
comedy was different.
No. It's great comedy. I appreciate you. No, that's interesting because I was talking to someone that's on your team, and he was like, "Yeah, sometimes I'll call him Austin when we're more private vibe, and then Post when it's more he's Post Malone. He's out there."
Oh, you talk to people from the team?
Oh, I've been interviewing everyone about you. I'm getting all the tea, Post. I'm getting all the vibe.
That's terrible.
Do you think is Austin and Post Malone the same person, or is Post kind of an alter ego?
I think it's weird to think about. I think everything is me. Everything is me. My name's Austin. Everyone calls me Austin. Whenever I introduce myself, I always say Austin. I think because I got Post Malone from just putting my name in a rap name generator, in high school.
That is what we need to clarify. So when I was researching, I was like, hold on. Your actual last name is Post, which I don't think everyone knows. So it's Austin Post.
Well,
so you put Post as the first, and you're saying you put into a random generator and you got Malone.
Yes, ma'am. It just gave me the name, and I said, you know what, that does sound cool. And so I did it. I want to name Wiz Khalifa, but it's not nearly as cool as Wiz Khalifa, but it's it has 2 words, so it's kind of like Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah. It's pretty unique.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're on tour. Obviously, that's where we are right now. How is tour going for you?
It is amazeballs. It's my first tour with a band.
Okay.
So I'm having so much fun. I'm so excited. And for the longest time, it would just be me. On stage, running around, and it was very lonely up there. And so now I can look around, and if I fuck up or anything, I'll just be like, hey, stop. And then the crowd be like, oh, it wasn't him, So that's kind of.
You're I can blame it on everyone else. It's not my fucking fault. I fall on my face. You're my fucking guitarist
what
tripped
the
me.
hell happened? What's this guitar chord doing here?
So what inspired you to name the tour? If y'all weren't here, I'd be crying.
Because it's true for the most part. No, not really. Not anymore. I'm actually so happy now. It's super interesting being out on tour for a long time. Because for a long time, we just ran around the world, especially when I was, younger and I could, and before COVID and all that stuff. And now being back out on tour is hard because I'm old, or I feel old at least.
How old are you?
I'm 28. I just turned 28. Whenever I started, I was 19, and and I was everybody's oh, he's 20 years old, and I'm yeah. But now I'm 28, and no one cares.
I love that. We're the same age. So am I old?
No, ma'am.
I feel 28's we're just getting to our prime. No. You're tired.
I'm super tired and going on tour. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to go Stone Cold Steve Austin double leg braces because it's so sick looking. And I wear jorts every show, so it's like perfect.
The jorts stop, and then the knee brace begins.
And then the knee brace begins, and you're like, why does he wear those? I don't know, but it looks cool. I think the
like-
more shit that like WWE wrestlers put on,
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, they must have like, they've been through some shit.
I feel like you're the only person that could pull off jorts and knee pads or like knee brace vibe.
Or just, if I did knee pads, that would be badass. And I want to like, because sometimes I'll hurt my hand, like, because I'm a dumbass and I play in my garage and like stab myself with a knife on accident.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to like wrap my hand and I'm like, oh, I'm so cool.
I love it. Okay, so I hope next time I see you, you're going to be wearing that shit.
Yes, ma'am. That didn't answer your question at all,
It's
by
okay.
the way.
It's okay. I don't care if we swerve. Like, who gives a shit? We're here to have a good time,
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
We're
Yes,
getting you
ma'am.
ready for your concert.
Yes, ma'am.
What is on your rider?
Mm-hmm.
And actually, can you explain what a rider is? Because some people may have no fucking idea what that means.
Yes, ma'am. So there's many schools of thought here. I actually don't know how to spell rider. I don't know if it's rider or writer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of like where the two schools like disagree.
Okay.
But there's a lot of different arguments that can sprout out of that conversation. We won't go there.
Okay.
A writer is a list of stuff that you like that to, I guess, make you feel at home whenever you're not.
So list us yours. Come on.
The thing about my writer is it's not updated. I still get candies that I don't like.
Oh. Like
It's not that I don't like, but for the longest time we had gummy bears, like Haribo gummy bears, which are fine. But if you eat them every day for like 2 years straight.
Yeah, tastes like medicine.
I want Black Forest gummy bears. I want to switch it up, but for now we have red cups. I got to look over there. We have emergency.
Post, why don't you just read? What do you like?
What do
you
like?
wish was in here?
I prefer on my writer like a stack of like $1 million cash.
Yeah.
Would be very bitchin'.
They don't give a shit about you, I guess.
That's what I heard.
Old man vibes.
That's
Like,
what I
it's over.
heard.
Like,
Yeah,
you're like,
sorry.
I gotta go home.
His knees click. We don't fucking care.
You're like, as long as
just
I'm
eat the
singing
fucking
and
Haribo
drinking.
gummy bears. Well,
Do you think you're high maintenance or low maintenance?
I consider myself low maintenance, I think.
Do you think if I asked your team, they would agree?
Yes. I think so. I don't know because I'm at the core of everything. I'm super simple. I need a beer, I need cigarettes, and I need 2 hours in the bathroom to answer emails.
That's it.
That's all I need, I think.
Wow.
And then a little bit of beer pong. But I will say something I'm a little bougie about is I need good cups and balls.
Okay.
Like very specific cups and balls because the weight and a lot of the, there's a lot of different cups and balls out there.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll try to skimp out on the cups and that's when I've had enough.
You take your beer pong very seriously.
Yes, ma'am. And I've gotten worse as I've gotten, I used to be so good.
Yeah, I was talking to Bobby and he was like, he's so fucking good. You're bad now?
Yeah, I'm bad now.
I feel like that's
so
also a
bad
facade.
now. I'm so bad.
You're saying that, and then we're going to go in there, and you're going to be playing, and you're going to be better than everyone. Are you superstitious before you go on stage? Like, is there anything specific you have to do where you're like, holy fuck, my day's ruined?
Well, answering the emails is very important.
Okay.
We're doing tonight. Noah's coming out. Mm-hmm. Oh well, this is in the future.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, in Boston, Noah Khan came out, and we were talking about inventing diapers for performers because you never know. You hit the wrong move, and it's Vesuvius.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's It's Yellowstone level eruption sometimes.
Does that happen to you often?
No, it's never happened to me.
Oh.
Let's just make this very clear. It's never. I want to look at every camera and say it's never happened to me.
Okay.
But if it does happen, that's like that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
That's like a nightmare.
One could assume that you would, since you were like, I've been really thinking about inventing these diapers, as if this is like a serious like sewage problem for you, where you're like just letting it rip.
Well, then there's the whole thing because then think of what I could do with that 2 hours.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll bring a guitar in there. Sometimes all the best lyrics are written on the shitter. 100%.
Yeah, can we clarify for a minute?
Sure.
So what I've heard is you do some of your best songwriting on shrooms and on the toilet.
Yes, ma'am.
And
And
when
those kind of.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, let's talk about it. Are you taking shrooms and then camping out in the bathroom? Like, are these two things together, or are they kind of like separate ventures?
They are separate ventures, but I've never even thought about it that way because they do kind of. I've had some of the meanest shits in my entire life off the shrooms and just beer. It's because it'll be like beer. Like whenever I was a kid too, it'd be like beer and shrooms for like 4 days and not eating anything. And I will be like, guys, I'm gonna die right now.
You're shitting your brains out.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Skinny legend. You're like, it is all just coming.
I lost like 10 pounds from this one trip once. No.
Wow.
No, but
wow.
It's crazy because one point it just knocks on fucking Hell's Gate. And you're like, okay, we need to open the floodgates now.
We need to take care of this.
This is a problem.
You keep talking about doing emails. Like, do you not have someone to do your emails for you?
Well, emails is just code for shitting. Answering emails is just code for shitting.
Okay, I didn't know if you're actually sitting doing emails while you're taking your shit.
Sometimes I'll answer some emails. I do on tour. It's hard to like bring gaming consoles and stuff, and I'm a pretty huge pro gamer. So I do a lot of online shopping, and everybody thinks every order I place is fake.
But you're like really shopping in there while you're shitting.
It's me, and then they call me or
you put your name on the order?
I have to.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do, because they call me and they're like, hey, we've had a lot of fraud, and we want to say, they even call me about my billing address not matching up with like my home address and stuff. And I talk, little do they know, I'm totally on the can, and I have to run like a white noise machine or a little bit of water, and I have to specifically get up and turn it off and then sit back down just so they don't think like I'm in. And I know sometimes they can tell with like the reverb. Because what's interesting about a bathroom, you can definitely tell if you're on speakerphone, you can definitely tell if someone's in the bathroom. And then in pictures, for some reason, if you send someone a picture, like a selfie while you're shitting, there's no way that you don't know they're on the toilet. It's like an angle or something.
Are you often taking selfies while you're shitting?
No, but if I do.
Who would you send a selfie to while you were taking a shit?
I don't I have a bunch of like ex-SEAL buddies and Ranger buddies, and they do it all the time. They're like, hey, just taking a shit. What's popping? And I'm like, all right, yeah, me too. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, it gives you like a little extra hair on your chest. You're like, I'm feeling myself.
Well,
taking
this is
shit.
just like this is kind of what boys do. This is like what we do. We send each other shitty selfies.
Yeah, I like that for you.
And then Dre will FaceTime, my manager will FaceTime me or something, and I'll be like, hey, you know what? Hey, what's going on? And you can definitely tell on FaceTime.
It's always such a pleasure to sit down with people because you never know where an interview is going to go. And like what I love about Call Her Daddy is like usually it has one vibe, but today it's like today we're talking about shit and like
yes,
this,
ma'am.
But it's comedy. You're bringing the comedy. I love it.
You can say this interview really went in the can.
It went in the can. Okay, I want to take a step back. Before you were Post Malone, you were just Austin. What were you like as a kid?
Weird. Weird. I've always been like, I don't know. I've always been kind of an introverted kid, but then, you know, I loved making music forever. I loved playing games. I loved hanging. I had a small group of friends. We would just go over to my buddy's house every day and just play games and stuff. And, I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird. A little weirdo.
When you say you're a little weirdo back then, is there like a memory or something like a story that comes to mind that you can help us like kind of describe you as a younger kid?
That's a hard question. I remember I grew my hair long. I wore the tightest crew jeans I could find, and crew was the shit. It was like the crews and the purple Fallen shoes with the fat laces. And I would go, I don't know. And then everybody started like Goodwilling and going to like, the stores to go grab like old penny loafers and shit. And we would just, thrifting. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word.
It's okay. I got you. I'm here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, we would just go run around and play games, and I don't know if there's a specific memory. I know everybody's like, oh, I'm quirky, or I'm zany, I'm wacky. But
you're just like, I was a weirdo.
I don't know. I was just me. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I moved when I was 9, and then like, I used to get bullied a whole bunch in school
For what?
for I guess like dressing the way I did and stuff, like because I was like, we wore skinny jeans and all that stuff, and that was like just like kind of a new deal.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but people would throw gum in my beautiful hair. I had beautiful hair. I had to cut it all off.
You'd cut it off because there was so much gum in your hair?
No, there's way too much gum in my hair. This is becoming a problem. But I was safer. I was safer because the gum would harden, and so if like I fell off the skateboard or something,
Right, like
I would
after
be
class,
protected.
Post would have so much gum in his hair because the entire class would throw gum, and if you fell, it was more of like a little rebound thing. Like you were chill.
I was not throwing gum every day.
Okay, just occasionally.
Yeah, no,
just
it was like,
occasionally.
oh, there's that fucker. Let's hit it with the gum.
So
What is that, Trident layers? That's good shit. That'll get stuck super good.
So you wore skinny jeans. Do you think that was the gist of why you were getting bullied?
No, I don't know. I think it was always because I always wanted to be myself, I guess. And we all know high school is super high school.
Totally.
So
Totally.
middle school, high school, and when I was a kid too, it just didn't start me off good at all because I wore slacks and a dress shirt every day and slicked my hair back because I saw my dad go to work and I was like, you know what, that dude's cool as fuck. So I want to do that too.
Yeah, I could see that. Like the kids be
Yeah.
like, "Why the fuck are you wearing
Yeah,
slacks?"
yeah,
And you're
yeah.
like, "Because my dad does."
I'd be like,
And they're
because my dad's cool, guys. What the fuck?
Yeah, and they're like, "Well, we're in fucking middle school and high school, bitch. So like, literally get it together."
I remember for 1 year my school tried out a uniform and I was already Gucci. I was like, oh, I didn't have to change shit. I was like,
Like this is my. I wake up and put this shit on a Saturday, motherfuckers. This is me.
These are my PJs.
Dude, it's so fucked how mean kids are
Kids
at
are
that
mean,
age.
yeah.
Like, I also got bullied, and I've talked about it on my show, but I'm like, people were so fucking mean, and that, like, sticks with you. And I feel like it's interesting because now I feel like people know in the industry and just your fans, like, you are now known for having, like, the sweetest, kindest heart. You're so sweet to people. And I wonder, like, is any of that because you don't want people to feel the way that you were treated?
Well, yeah, I always think about that too, and I think like it keeps me up some nights. It'll be like, say I was at dinner or something and I'm in the middle of taking a bite and someone will say, "Hey, can I have a picture with you?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." And I'll get up and I won't be as energetic as I used to be because I want to eat too, you know,
Yeah,
but
of course.
and I always think, and I'm like, man, I could have been so much kinder in that situation, and that kind of drives me nuts because I know how it feels to meet someone, and especially, I guess, someone that you either know from music or someone that you really like their music or whatever, and I know how that feels for them to be a total asshole, and that's kind of like what drove me, I guess, to that. I don't want anybody. It only takes 1 second out of your day to be nice. And
Totally.
yes, man.
Do you have any advice for anyone that is like, damn, fuck, Post, I relate to you, of like feeling like an outsider or feeling like maybe they don't fit in and they're kind of getting bullied? Like, do you have any advice? Any wisdom?
Well, I don't know about wisdom. But yeah, I mean, coming from that and just realize, like, you are so fucking cool. You are so fucking cool. Even if no one thinks you're fucking cool, you're super fucking cool. I guess that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, you're only one person your whole life, and you should be able to express yourself and live your life and do whatever the fuck you want to do as long as you're not hurting anybody. And a lot of people don't really understand that, I guess. Especially it's hard being a kid. It's hard being a kid, and I'm not gonna say I understand why kids bully people, but you know, it's hard being a kid, and people go through shit every day.
Yeah.
And you know, just keep being yourself. Just
Yeah.
keep being fucking cool because you're fucking cool, and
You're
no
so
one
fucking
can tell you
cool.
shit, really.
For example, you're pretty fucking cool.
Thank you
Look,
very much.
Look,
Thank you very
no gum
much.
anymore.
No gum.
Shorter hair.
Shorter
You're looking
hair.
great.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
And Post, I want you to really just give me whatever comes to your mind and your heart in this moment when I ask you this.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. To go dance at festivals with, or just someone to stay in with and watch the sets from your couch. Whatever you're looking for, Tinder has got your back. I actually heard about a girl who set her Tinder radius to only the Coachella campgrounds, and she had a whirlwind festival romance with a guy that she's still talking to. What is better than that? Nothing. On Tinder, it has never been easier to find a match with the same interests as you, and maybe they'll even introduce you to something new that you love. You'll never know unless you throw a couple likes their way, okay? From whirlwind romances to summer flings, these endless opportunities are out there with just a simple swipe. Daddy gang, explore all the possibilities for yourself on Tinder. It starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today. Who is your best friend in the industry?
Oh, shit. Louis Bell.
You have to get rid of one tat. Which are you removing?
For my mommy, something on my face.
That's fair. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. She's here tonight.
Oh, I need to meet her. Yeah. Lovely. Yep. You're like, no.
You can hang out with her as long as you want.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is something you used to be embarrassed about, but you don't give a shit about anymore?
My nipples.
Oh.
I have poofy nipples.
Poofy? Mm-hmm. That sounds cute.
It's not cute.
Oh. Okay.
It's not cute.
It's not fucking cute, bitch. If I could get
they're tough. They're tough.
Did you know they were puffy, or did you get told they were puffy?
Yeah, they always gave me shit about that. I never took my shirt off as a kid because I was like, man, my nipples are so puff. I don't get why. I don't understand this.
Oh, just a little puff daddy.
I'm Puff Daddy.
Okay.
That's how he actually got his name. Have you seen his nipples?
He has puffy nipples. You and Puff Daddy. One thing in common, puffy nipples, bitch.
He's just way richer than me.
Stop. Okay, puffy nipples. That's a great answer that I didn't anticipate. This episode's gonna be Post Malone featuring puffy nipples. This is good.
That's a great rap name.
That is good. Okay. Have you ever joined the Mile High Club?
Not all the way.
Huh. Like a little finger bang, or like you couldn't come?
Oh no, definitely bust.
Okay.
Is that a fine to say?
This is Call Her Daddy. We talk a lot
Fair
about
enough.
sex here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely bust, but no like coitus.
Okay.
Not full coitus.
Okay. That's good. Thank you for this is good.
And here's the whole deal.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. I know it's supposed to be rapid fire, but I feel like the moment you get up on an airplane and go to the bathroom or like move around at all, that's when the turbulence starts. Because I'll see somebody get up and I know they have the poop walk. So I can tell they're going to be back there and I'm like, get back in your seat. It's so bumpy right now. I know this is your fault. Am I the only one that feels that way?
No. I agree with you and I understand that. Have you ever had the poop walk on the plane?
I have never shit on an airplane.
I have never either. And you know what? I know it's kind of gross to talk about, but this whole fucking episode is about shit. I was on the airplane and I think there's nothing worse than when someone has gas on the airplane and you're just like clench it or do fucking something, bro, because it's reeking.
I'm not going to lie. I definitely have farted real bad on an airplane before multiple times. And I'm so sorry to everyone that was on there. They probably thought that fucker was going down because they were like, that's not like a natural smell. So it's going to be like jet fuel burning or something.
But I have never shit on an airplane either. And I think it's like there is a level of controllability in there. You know what I mean? But would you rather someone take a shit or fart on the airplane? Well, you're the fucking culprit over here.
Well, you know, I feel like look who we have here. If it isn't jet fuel shitter on the airplane, making everybody think it's going down. No, I mean, I feel like during COVID, even then, we might not even have that problem. So I'd let them rip all the fucking time. You can't smell shit. And then if the N95s are that effective, you shouldn't be able to smell my shitty farts. And they're not shitty, by the way. Stinky farts.
Your little stinkers weren't getting through. It's almost like the motherfuckers that were wearing the ones that weren't that thick. It's like, well, shame on you. You deserve the fart.
Well, usually what I do, you know, whatever area I'm in, I kind of distribute the ones that are really powerful with the twisting filters. So they're like really, and I'll just say, hey guys, this is just in case. And then everybody's usually pretty receptive to it. They're like,
yeah. I appreciate the strategy you put into letting it go. Okay. What is your most toxic trait?
I have a bunch of those.
Share with the class.
Drinking, and drinking, and sometimes jealousy, and I'm also sometimes, especially with my good friends, quick to anger, which is something I
Jealousy as in relationships?
Yes, ma'am. You know.
The fiance's like, I'm just chilling in the room, and you're
Yes,
like,
ma'am. What are you doing?
yeah. You're giving a little jealous vibes.
I am right now.
No,
okay.
just like I was asking. Yeah, I can tell you're so jealous.
Everybody's gonna be jealous after watching this because they weren't as free with their fecal talk.
No, I exactly. You're just letting it rip, literally. Okay, so
No,
you're
not
jealous.
literally.
You're jealous with your woman a little. Okay, but that shows you care.
Yeah, well, I guess that's
A good way to look at it.
I guess that's a way to look at it.
She wouldn't say it.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. I never, necessarily want to be mean, but I guess that stems from a place of my own insecurity and like how insecure I am.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know. Nothing like absolutely wild, but it's just like, I want to feel loved. You know what I mean? I guess that's what it is.
I get it.
Like many humans.
And you're drinking. Are you working on it, or you're like cool with it? You just are aware.
I am working on it. I used to drink because I was sad. Now I drink for shows and because I'm happy. It's hard getting out there, and I get so shy and timid and shit. So I just drink a little bit to, I guess, cope with that and be able to get my liquid courage, literally.
That's so interesting, because I feel like when I see you on stage, especially online and TikToks, it's like, Post, you are busting out dance moves that it's like you're just like in your own world up there. Don't think anyone would think that you would be too shy to get up there.
Oh, well, that's,
The alcohol?
most definitely. Most definitely. It's, you think these dance moves just, they're conduited from a great drinker in the sky somewhere.
Yeah, you're like, I'm actually just hammered, and that's why I feel comfortable to bust a move in my jorts.
That's exactly what it is with my knee braces. And
exactly. Please put those on before the show tonight. What is a purchase you blew too much money on and regret?
Regret?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Or you blew too much money on and you're aware, but you don't give a fuck.
I bought the Lord of the Rings magic card.
Oh, do you want to tell me how much that was?
It was $2 million. Don't make me regret it right now.
oh, you were saying you don't regret it, because I'm
I definitely don't regret it.
Oh, where is it now?
It is, well, I guess right now, since this is in the future, I have it already. Would you like to see it?
Oh, yes. Can't wait.
Let's do it off camera.
Yeah. $2 million on a fucking card.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So you really like Lord of the Rings?
I like Lord of the Rings and Magic the Gathering.
Do you like Frodo?
I'm down with Frodo. I think he's cool. He's a flawed character, but we all are. And I like his feet.
Oh.
Not like in a sexy way, but I just think it's cool how he lets him. He's walking around like the most treacherous place in the world in his bare feet, and I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I appreciate you clarifying, because I think on this show people would think you were like, oh, I jerk off to Frodo's feet. That's the vibe this show would give, so it's good you clarified this.
Answering emails can mean a lot of things.
Yes, exactly. Okay, $2 million for a fucking card. Damn. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Oh, fuck.
You can be honest.
What counts?
You putting your dick in something.
In the coochie? In something?
Well, I didn't know.
Okay, in
a
something.
butt or a V?
But
Well,
first time. Whoa! All right. Oh, fuck.
No. Do you like women specifically?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so a V then, a vagina.
Okay.
When's the first time you put your dick in a vagina?
Well, I thought it was like he was like, when's the first time for anal? And I'm like, whoa, fuck. Oh, this is
Oh, we
shit.
can go there too. When's the first time you did anal? When's the first time you did V? Let's go. Here we go, Post. Woo!
Let her rip. Oh,
Okay.
fuck. September 08? No, that's from the other guys. That was his first desk pop.
Okay.
I don't know. Question was age?
Age.
17?
17.
Mm-hmm.
What about the bumhole?
No, fuck. Not till a couple years later.
What was the experience like?
For me, very cool. It's a crazy thing. There's a lot of crazy stuff you look at as a kid. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I want to try this shit. And,
Did she shit on your dick, or no, you were okay?
no, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay, we're moving on. He kept it clean. It was clean. When you pulled out, you were okay?
Yeah.
You weren't traumatized?
No, I was not.
It sounds like you're saying she was, though.
No, but I can never like speak on behalf of be like, we talk and be like, yeah, everything's great.
Yeah.
But then like I don't know, like, is this normal?
Yeah.
Have you know, not again with the, whatever.
You wouldn't do it again.
No. I would. I mean, I would.
Oh.
But not with the same lady.
Totally. You have a lady.
No, understood. But like, right. This was like, not with the same lady. We never did it again. Does that make sense?
Oh, got it. Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. I can only speak on my behalf.
No, this is good.
Like,
This is
I was
good.
gung ho though.
You're like, I was having a great fucking time. Anyways, what is your biggest fear?
I hate airplanes, but that's not a biggest fear. That's
What?
that's a cop out. But I guess not being able to be there for my baby, which is a new fear. But yeah, that's why I tried to slow down on drinking, to take better care of my body. I stopped drinking sodas and stuff. And I remember I went to the doctor and they said, hey man, your liver sucks. And I was like, all right, so how do we fix it? And so we're fixing it.
You're working on it.
Yes, ma'am. So
What's the most awkward interaction you've had with another celebrity?
I don't necessarily remember, but I remember there's one gentleman I know who doesn't drink, and I saw him after a couple years, and I was roasted, and I was like, hey man, what are you drinking? He's like, I don't drink, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I'm so sorry. That's a bad feeling for me, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. And
I get it. You're like, why did I just say that? But like, I'm sure they get that all the time, so that's okay. But I get what it's in a moment. You're like, fuck me.
Yes,
why did I have to
know.
say
I'd be
it?
like, I'm such a dick. Yeah, that's like, then that shit keeps you up.
Yes.
You're like, oh man, I got.
Why did I do
so
that?
sorry, dude.
Oh, you're a nice guy though. You like care what you can affect people.
Everyone can. That's right. You just be nice. Don't be a dickhead.
Just be nice. Don't be a dickhead.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's put that on a t-shirt.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
You're forced to dress up.
Okay.
And role play.
Okay.
In the bedroom.
Okay.
What are you dressing up as?
Well, I guess Frodo. Now we have to go on like theme here.
You got to keep it consistent.
It has to be. Well,
What would that
either
look
Frodo
like?
or Sauron. Oh, that'd be so badass. I'll put on stilts and be like 10 feet tall like Sauron.
Do you think that would get your woman turned on?
No, ma'am. Not even in the. There is no life in the void. And then she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know?
Like, it couldn't be more dry. Like, you're literally disgusting me right now. What is happening? You're freaking me out. You're on stilts.
And
Post
then-
coming in.
Then she'll show me Sauron's eye. That's a coochie. That's
That
like the
would be her
nickname
V.
there for the coochie.
Got it. And she just spread herself and be like, I guess this is
I
role
guess
play.
this is Sauron.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But then we don't even have sex. I just like practice my mace moves. Chuck, watch this.
I'm kind of picturing this is good too because it's giving like a full idea of like what your sex is like. Do you know what I mean? Like people are gonna be
Sure.
like, "Ooh, this is good." Like he's on stilts. Like
Sure.
the whole thing. It's good. This is sexy. This
Or
is
Captain
sexy.
Price from
Oh.
Call of Duty.
Wow, this is very specific. You learn something new every day.
Yes,
Post.
ma'am.
This is really good. When's the last time you cried?
That's been a long time.
That's a lie.
That's been a long time.
Someone told me you were crying yesterday.
I didn't cry yesterday.
Do you cry on stage?
No one saw me yesterday.
Someone.
I almost cry on stage. But I don't cry.
Almost.
That's sweat. Dude, it's fucking hot. It's hot up there. I'm sweating a lot. I hadn't cried in like fucking 6 fucking years.
Well, if you were to cry recently, what would you be crying over?
I find it harder now. You kind of get, I don't know, you do it for so long and you kind of lose like, it's sad, but you kind of like super calloused to shit.
Yeah.
I used to cry when people would make fun of me and shit. And now I'm just like, hey man, well you haven't met me. You know, I think you might like me if we got to hang out, you know, but it doesn't hurt my feelings anymore.
Yeah.
But I did cry the other like last tour because my baby started blowing kisses and it's really cute.
So they're happy tears, Pose.
Yeah, happy tears.
That's
Good
great.
tears.
That's great. This is a quick little transition. We were talking about your baby blowing kisses. Just pretend that didn't happen for a second. What's your go-to porn search words?
Frodo feet,
No, fuck you.
Legolas wig, Sauron mace skills Captain Price in the prawn, cruise missile, 5 kill streak. These are all, I usually put them all in one, and you'd be surprised at some of the crazy shit comes out of that.
Wow.
No, I don't know. I mean, I kind of just go to like daily selection.
The daily trending.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they spend a lot of time on the algorithm, I think. And I think, like a lot of people are on these sites. So, I mean, something must be right there.
Yeah, there's
so
no shame.
Check it out.
Totally.
And you get like 10 pages on there. So you can be like, go to page 5 today. Or
Right,
you roll a dice.
Right.
You roll a D12 or a D20 and see if you see what page you should go to.
I'm picturing you on Pornhub like, what's today's selection? This is interesting. You're kind of like down
Crack
for
some
whatever.
wine. Open like a nice bottle and just candles and put Lord of the Rings. It usually takes me like 12 hours, my whole like crank sesh.
Oh.
So I can watch all the Lord of the Rings in that time period.
Yeah. And is that how long you would last during sex? No.
How drunk am I?
What if you're sober?
Like 30 seconds.
Okay. What if you've had 7 beers?
Bump that up to a cool minute 30.
Okay. And what if we're working at like a 20 beer situation?
Crazy night?
Yeah.
I'll go. That's when the machine turns on. That's when it's all finally lubricated, and you just keep going. And be like, how? I'd be like, oh no, let's go.
You're in your prime. You like go
Call
to
the doctor.
What's your favorite sex position?
Missionary, of course.
Out of the group chat too, okay? I want all of us to have fun this summer, and you know what goes perfect with a 7 UV index and yapping with your girls? A cold can of White Claw, okay? I'm just getting back from Unwell spring break in Miami, and let me tell you, there is nothing more refreshing than a cool, crispy White Claw by the pool. You give me a mango White Claw and a lounge chair, I'm set for the day, okay? Daddy Gang, it is officially White Claw summer. They've got only 100 calories in 12 glorious ounces. Plus, they're gluten-free and have the taste you know and love. I always like to grab a variety pack so everyone can have their favorite flavor, from peach to black cherry to mango. You truly can't go wrong. My personal favorite is OG black cherry through and through. I cannot be stopped when I get one in my hands. It's time to celebrate the end of hibernation season. Summer is around the corner, and it's time to get out and get after it. Cheers to that, okay, Daddy Gang? Let's go find a guy with a boat and grab a claw. Pick up a pack from your local favorite spot and grab life by the claw with your favorite flavor this summer. Tell him your founding father sent you. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois. You keep it pretty locked down with your personal life.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I think is great. But again, this is Call Her Daddy. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You answer how you're comfortable.
Yes, ma'am.
You're engaged?
Yes, ma'am.
Or are you married and you secretly haven't told anyone?
I'm not married.
You're not married. You're engaged. How long have you been engaged?
2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I met a guy the other day, and he was like, "I just got married after 21 years," and I'm like, "Oh, sick." Please don't tell her that.
No, we got you. We got you. What would a Post Malone wedding look like? Bitchin'.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I'd imagine an ice luge for Bruce that's just steady going, and beer keeps being poured into it, and all my buddies are like super down for the cause, so they just go and take a suckle of the teat of the nectar and keep that party going. Dance moves are going to be hopefully popping. I don't know. I'd imagine everything rustic, modern.
Jorts? But like wedding jorts?
Lots of camouflage.
Oh.
Well, yeah, fuck rustic modern. I think we just do everything camouflage.
Camo.
I think that sounds amazing.
Would you wear a camo suit?
Sure. Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I actually have a camo tuxedo.
And you're wearing camo Crocs.
Yes, ma'am.
Very trendy.
It's super trendy.
Very cool.
But I wear it for the utilitarian purposes.
Okay, cool. How did you propose?
It's in Vegas. But we got married, just a proposal.
Okay.
And I had lost a significant amount of money at the table. And we go upstairs, and I'm like, off my rocker, hammered. And I was like, hey, you want to marry me? I got a ring and all this stuff. And then she said no. She's like, ask me tomorrow. And I was like, all right, yeah. And then I did. And I was sober, and it was nice.
I fucking love her for that.
Yeah.
She's
a
like,
beast.
be fucking sober.
She's a beast, yeah.
But yes.
She was right. I mean, I knew.
You did.
I knew. I'm just a terrible arbiter of romanticism, I guess.
How did you know, like, what is something about her? Because I know you keep your relationship private. Like, what's something that you, like, knew you were in love with this person?
I could tell, which is really cool. I could tell her heart is so massive. And I've always wanted kids and, like, a big family. And I could tell she was going to be a really good mama. And she's like number one mom in the fucking universe.
Are any of your songs about her?
They're not out yet.
Is it going to be on the new album?
No, man.
So you've written some, but no one's heard them.
No one's heard.
But she...
Because I don't know. That's a scary... I feel like, I don't know. A lot of the songs I write for her, I don't even play for her because I'm terribly shy, like, about, like, that. I know, it's terrible. I know.
If I was her, I would force you to sit down and be like, play it.
Well, we do have a guitar.
Would you play
All right, I'll play it. It's like 25 songs, so I hope you guys are ready. Okay.
Don't stop. Would you? Don't stop. You can't get us that excited.
No, I
My
can't
heart
do
got
it.
excited.
I
Okay,
can't.
so but you've written songs about her, but you just don't release them right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're now a dad,
Yes, ma'am.
which is so exciting.
Yes, ma'am.
How old is your daughter now?
At the time of this interview, 14 months. 14, 15 months.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What is Papa Post like?
It's cool. Very cool. Very handsome. My dad, when I was a kid, he would always play me like really heavy music, and I love heavy music. The other day, I put on a Godsmack song, and I was like, started rocking, and she was like, and it was really cute.
So that must have made you really happy.
Yeah, that made me really happy.
What do you think is your best dad skill?
Having money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
So, I think as of right now, that it's good for the baby and good for the mom, and I think that's about the only skill I have really. Sometimes I'll play guitar with her, which is all right skill, but they're like, put the fucking guitar away. I want the new Fisher Price deal.
You're like, here's my Amex. God bless you all.
I think the baby knows the code. That'll be her first word is my credit card number. Yep. What's the expiration? Very good. Okay.
Dude, that's so good. You're bringing the dough. You know, you're self-aware, Post.
Yes,
okay.
Hey, look, I'm the happiest I've ever been. So
I'm so happy for you.
I'll pay all the money in the world.
It's amazing. What's a lesson that your parents kind of taught you growing up that you want to make sure that you pass on to your daughter?
Well, my dad said you can't make everyone happy, which is a good lesson. I still struggle with that because I try to be, and being kind is totally different than making someone happy. But if you ever have a problem with your parents or a friend or something, they'll understand and you understand, and just kind of be patient with the situation and kind of hypocritical at sometimes, but I guess that's just be yourself, and you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I agree with everything you're saying, and I think it's a good approach to life. What do you think is the biggest misconception about you?
Small nipples.
You're like Puff Daddy.
I'm Puffy Nips. You guys know my new record? No, I don't know. Well, I guess right now I could say everybody thinks I'm on drugs.
Okay.
I'm not on drugs.
Okay. It's good to clarify. No. Maybe you don't even have to.
That's
You shouldn't have to.
I just spoke to somebody about this, and it's interesting having everybody in your life all the time. And like I tried to maintain a private lifestyle because like, you know, especially with the baby and I want her to be able to decide what she wants to do. Maybe she doesn't want to be on social media, but I see a lot of people, you know, here's my baby, like just right out of the coochie. Here she is. Here they are. And I'm like, well, you know, how you know the baby wanted to do that? You know?
Trust me, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like, let the kid decide.
Yeah, well, that's the whole deal. And so, like, I try to maintain that whole deal, but people can see me on stage and they might take my dance moves. People are like, this is what meth looks like. I'm like, not a meth.
I think it's
unless it's in Pedialyte. Is it in Pedialyte? Is it in macaroni and cheese?
Yeah,
because I'm definitely on meth if it's in macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, but does that get annoying though? That like, how do you decide when you're like, fuck, should I not speak up on this? Or you're like, hi, I'm not on fucking drugs.
Respectfully, I don't owe anybody an explanation for anything.
Yeah.
But I can tell that there is genuine care.
Yeah.
And it's not, everybody is not just the guy that's like, okay, kids, this is what meth looks like. Don't be like this fucking guy. But there is people who genuinely care, you know, and I kind of wanted to put their minds at ease.
Yeah.
There's so much love in my fan base and it's super cool, but you always get those motherfuckers that are like, fuck this guy, you know. But
it is interesting though when you say that, Post, because in the same interview you're saying I've never been happier, and people think you're on meth.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is kind of nice.
It's kind of a fine line.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You're like, I have never been happier, and everyone's like, but you're on meth.
Yeah,
you're like, you can think that I'm happy.
Well, and they can think. At the end of the day, they're going to think whatever they want. Even after I was like, hey, guys, I'm not on drugs. People are like, that's exactly what someone on drugs would say. Like, okay, great. Okay, whatever. I said what
You tried.
And I'm happy as I've ever been. Not on drugs. Like a good beer. Like to smoke cigarettes. Hanging out.
We'd love it. Your new album,
yes, ma'am.
Austin,
yes, ma'am.
By the time this comes out, it will be out. Mm-hmm. What is the story behind the album?
The story behind the album is a couple days before tour, we were like, hey, I want to do like an acoustic project. So we went and we rented out Henson for a week. And we made like 8 songs in 7 days and crushed half of the record there. Can I have a brewski?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Wait, no, you're fine. Wait, you did 8 songs in 7 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that normal?
Sometimes it is. They're not good for the most part whenever we do that. Yes, please. Thank you, Ben. Bobby. Sorry. Fuck. God damn it.
Ben?
Yeah, Ben. Ben is
usually
grabbing the beers.
But it's Bobby.
But it's Bobby in here. Hi, Bobby.
Bobby. Hi.
Hi.
You want to come in?
Hi, Bobby.
Camera time?
Yeah, Bobby. When was your first anal?
Let's talk about your sandwiches.
No, thank you.
Like,
thank you so much. Yeah, guys, check out Bobby's or Bobo's if you're ever in if you have in Jersey.
Jersey. Okay, so 8 songs, 7 days.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said usually that turns out bad, but
well, yeah, because you can go and you can make like half a song and never have lyrics or anything like that on there. But it was so much fun. And we had so much fun, and it was originally supposed to be just me and a guitar, and then we were like, oh, fuck it, this song would be bitchin' with drums on it, and so we just kept making a whole album, and we finished, the whole album was made in like, musically, like recording-wise, like 3 weeks total, so it was cool.
How do you want your fans to feel about this album?
I just hope they don't think it sucks. That's usually the consensus amongst the team. You're like, does this suck? And I don't think it sucks. But it's really cool. I felt a lot of space. It was written by me and 3 other dudes completely. Well, besides, we had some really super talented guest writers and, well, I wouldn't even call them guest writers, co-writers. Yeah. But guests in the studio because for the most part, it was just us.
Yeah.
I always keep stuff to myself, you know.
That you wrote on the toilet.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's like a very intimate moment for you to write it on the toilet, you and yourself, and then to put it out there.
Well, I actually had them bring a porcelain throne into Henson to cut the vocals as well and the guitar.
That
Just
makes
for
sense.
perfect accuracy. I think you can hear a little bit of the shine,
Yeah.
a little bit of the twang in
Yeah,
the
but
recording.
you wanted it to be
It's pretty cool.
genuine.
Yes, ma'am.
This is like this is me in my
Yes,
raw
ma'am.
form of how
Yes,
I
ma'am.
actually do it.
I'm actually going to do that for the next record. We just did
That should be your album cover.
Yeah.
Everyone would
Live
know.
from the shitter. No, everyone will know. It'll just be me on the toilet. Everybody
Or it's
will
the
be-
selfie angle for your fucking album
It's a selfie. Everybody's like, oh, this dude's definitely on the shitter right now.
What is your favorite lyric that you wrote?
Ooh. I call her Shrek because she got a donkey.
It's genius.
Thank you.
It's innovative.
Thank you.
And it's also nostalgic.
It's eye-opening. It strikes all the right chords. It really makes you think.
What is that lyric on? What song?
It's called Socialite. is the name of the song.
Oh.
Could you imagine? Like, kind of makes you think, like,
Right.
think, and then, like,
Yeah.
Shrek,
Yeah.
donkey.
What do you think is going to be the biggest banger? Do you usually know when something is going to hit with your fans, or you are always surprised which ones become the biggest?
I'm always surprised. I feel like I can go off what, like management and label and everybody says
Yeah.
and stuff, but I mean, I just want to make a song that I like.
Yeah.
And I could never, like some songs you just know and like, oh, this is really catchy.
Yeah.
And that usually does it. But now I'm old. And I mean, I made an album with me playing guitar on every song and no features. So I don't know exactly how in touch I am.
Okay.
But I think there's some great songs on there that I hope people like.
What's your favorite song on the album?
You know that one.
Yeah, that
you
one.
know that one.
I can already
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I can already hear it.
I really don't. Fuck.
Top two.
Oh.
Come on.
They're all so different.
You know whatever comes out of your mouth, everyone's going to listen to.
Well, I hope anybody listens at all. That would
They're
be
going to
amazing.
listen, Post. Daddy Gang is going to fucking listen.
Thanks, Daddy
These people
Gang.
are so loyal. Daddy Gang
Thanks,
is going to
Daddy
get out
Gang.
there. They're going to stream the whole thing.
Thanks,
but we
Daddy
need to
Gang.
hear your top two songs. Then
I'm trying to
I'll let you
remember
go.
the track list too. Oh, I don't want to go. I'm having so much fun.
I don't want you to go either.
I'm actually getting kicked off is what's happening.
I'm like,
Just
okay, it's
joking.
been enough shit talk. Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out,
This
Frodo
is,
feet.
This is the first night you shit your pants on stage. Like, it goes down tonight.
I like Green Thumb a lot. I had a lot of fun playing the guitar on that and
Okay.
writing the guitar for that. And Enough is Enough, Something Real. I can list like the whole track list.
Okay.
But I don't know. I had so much fun working on those records.
I'm so excited for you. You're so talented. It's
you.
always such a pleasure to get to sit down with someone and meet them in person. Because, again, I see things online about you. I see your pictures and your videos and your amazing dance moves. But being in your presence, like, you're such a soft, sweet guy that is clearly so talented beyond words. And I just can't thank you enough for taking the time, because I know you're on tour and you're so busy. And this really meant a lot to me and my fans and your fans. So thank you, Post.
No, thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Let's go play beer pong.
I don't see why not.
Oh, wait, I have a gift for you.
What?
Okay, so I know you're really happy,
Yes, ma'am.
but we're never perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is merch for you. Unwell.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
feel that?
Yeah. Oh, and it's puff print like your nipples.
Oh, it's a set. It's puff print like my nippies. It hides it perfectly. Well, that's actually so funny because we got a gift for you.
No, Post. Oh my God, look at us. This is so sweet, guys. Thank you so much. You're
Thank
amazing.
you.
Thank you
No,
for coming
you're
on.
fucking
Thank
amazing.
you. Oh my
Thank you.
God, we did it.
What is up, Daddy Gang? It is your founding father, Alex Cooper, with Call Her Daddy.
Megan Maroney, welcome to Call Her Daddy.
Thank you.
I am so happy you're here. I can already tell this is going to be a disaster in the best way.
I know. I'm like high key terrified.
Okay,
of us.
so you're OG Daddy Gang.
OG Daddy.
Let's
Gang.
just talk about that for a minute, because I do think that changes the vibe of an interview, right?
It does. Like, I was a junior in college walking around the University of Georgia with my Block Him hoodie. It was the black one with pink writing.
So good.
I had my pink Unwell hat on, just being an absolute menace. A man would look at me the wrong way. And I'm like, blocked.
Honestly, I think that says so much about you. I already feel like we're best friends. I already know the energy is going to be fabulous today. Congratulations. Like,
Thank you.
You are everywhere in the best way. You're so fucking talented. You deserve all the success and everything that has come your way. Like, it's so cool to see a woman in your position rise so quickly and it just all happened. Your new album is called Am I Okay? So obviously I have to say, like, are you okay? How are we doing today, Megan? What is going on?
We are more than okay.
We are.
This has been like the best week ever. So I'm so okay. But valid question. If you've listened to the album, it's like, dude, is she okay?
I like that you really write from like the personal perspective and you give a lot of details about your life and your love life specifically, because obviously the tea is hot and I love the tea. So I'm like, yes, Megan, give it. You call yourself an emo cowgirl. What does that mean? Can you explain it to us?
So emotional cowgirl, not to be confused with goth cowgirl. I get a lot of questions about those two.
Because you're not giving goth.
I'm not giving goth. We're giving pink sparkles, like over the top, not goth, but
Right.
emotional. I am probably the most emotional, sensitive person ever.
When
So,
is the last time you cried over a guy?
a few months ago.
I thought you were going to say a few minutes ago.
Oh, no. Girlfriend, we are good.
We are
But
good.
A few months ago, yeah. I was just I was having a breakdown over a loser, but
I mean, isn't it so sad when you waste your tears on a loser and then
oh my god,
hindsight
yeah,
is
and then like
2020?
you think of your mental state and you're like, girlfriend, but like you have to have those moments, like you have to go through it, and then
For sure.
you come out on the other side and you're better.
And then
but-
the best is when you look back and you're like, yes, was it embarrassing? I cried. Like, not as bad as like, he's such a fucking loser. Like, I don't care as much anymore. And you have
Right.
perspective.
right,
But in the moment, it hurts.
it does hurt in the moment, but we got some good songs out of it.
Okay, so let's talk about you. Obviously, are a country singer. Where were you born and raised? Like, take me back to your hometown and what growing up was like.
So I was born in Savannah, Georgia. I
Okay.
grew up in Douglasville, Georgia, which is west of Atlanta. And I feel like for 22, 23 years of my life, I grew up very normal. Like this all just changed. So yeah, I mean, I grew up playing guitar with my dad and my brother. They taught me how to play guitar. I was a cheerleader in high school. I also did musical theater though. So like,
Yeah.
you can imagine the
Yeah.
vibes were a little weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll be honest.
Those don't go together.
So yeah, I hurt my knee cheerleading though my junior year. I was in a wheelchair for 2 months. I have like a gnarly scar on my knee that
You can
I
show
will
me
show you
later. Okay. You're
But,
like taking your pants off already. I'm like, babe, we're 5 minutes in. Honestly, let it rip.
Exactly. But I was in a wheelchair, so while I had nothing to do, I really learned how to play guitar. My dad taught me, and it was only for fun though. Like, you know, after school and on the weekends, my dad and I loved country music growing up. I've always loved country music. So me and my dad would just sing together. If my brother was in town, we'd do 3-part harmonies. It was just fun. And I never thought that I would have a career out of it though. It was always just for fun because where I'm from, you kind of do what your parents do when you grow up, you know, and my mom was an accountant. So I understood accounting, so I was like, maybe I'm supposed to be doing taxes. I'll get to college and figure it out. So that was my mindset. So yeah, I feel like I had a very normal upbringing. Music was only just like a side thing.
But I feel like what we see, sadly, but also positive for those that have this kind of like rise, like you, was like, if you get to have a normal childhood, you have the best chance of keeping your shit together and not losing your mind and like going through it. Because people at a young age, it's like important to have your formative years. If you can have normalcy and like stability and not people like taking photos of you, as much as we all
100%.
think at a young age that would be so cool, that's a lot to put a young
Right.
kid through. And then it's almost like in their 20s and 30s, they want to like go back and relive like a childhood and like recreate what they wish they had. You had a normal life. So you're now like
Yes.
coming into this and like, it seems like you're just like a normal girl in the best way that like went to college and had pretty normal life experiences. You just mentioned your brother. I'm curious, growing up, like were your brothers super protective with boys? Like what was the vibe in the house?
So my oldest brother that plays guitar, he is about 15 years older than me, I think.
Okay.
And so I didn't grow up with him, but my other brother is 2 years older than me.
Same. My brother's 2 years older than me.
He is like this sweet angel. Like I could not ask for a better brother. So he was never like the brother that was like cussing my boyfriends out.
Mhm.
But he's definitely protective. I dated his best friend. That was my first boyfriend.
Wait, I love how I'm like, was he like protective and like, did he scare boys away? Meanwhile, you're like, no, I ruined his life. I dated his best friend.
Yeah, they're not friends anymore.
Megan.
Yeah, that I wouldn't go back and do that again.
Wait, can you tell me the story? What happened?
So it was actually like really weird looking back. I was in 8th grade and he was what is that? A sophomore going to be a junior. So
Yeah.
I was about to be a freshman though. So, he was hot and on the baseball team and I started I don't even know how we started talking. I think we started texting or something. He became my first serious boyfriend. We dated for 2.5 years. He shattered my heart because when it was time for him to go to college, he made up some lie and broke up with me and I was distraught. I had my mom had to sleep with me every night for a month.
You know what's crazy is when you get older, I still probably would want my mom to sleep with me when I'm crying, but since we don't live together, I'm if the proximity was there, would I still call my mom when I was heartbroken? Yes. If she would be in my bed, I would even like that more and sob all night. I'm dead that was then your brother's best friend.
Yeah.
And he was chill in the house about it?
Well, my brother is one of those things where he was well, he's making her happy, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Sounds so
I know,
nice.
he's the sweetest angel. But yeah, that didn't end well.
Okay, because I know then the story, doesn't it go then you wanted to go to the same college as him?
Yes. So me and my brother were very close growing up. I wanted to be I wore my brother's clothes growing up.
Yes.
He played baseball, so I played baseball. I wasn't on the softball team. I wanted to be like my brother. So when he went to the University of Georgia, and my brother's a smart one. Okay. Not that I'm not smart, but my brother is he never had to study for tests. Oh. He graduated with a 4.0. I'm just
give me a couple brain cells.
Miranda Lambert has a song that says my brother got the brains of the family, so I thought I'd learn to sing, and I'm I resonated with that lyric so hard as a young child.
You're doing fine.
But I followed him to UGA. Yeah. So when I was a freshman, he was a senior. He did my laundry for me. It was a perfect scenario. I lived in the dorms, which were crusty as hell. He had a house, so we would have pizza nights once a week. It was very wholesome.
Okay, wait, back to high school before we get to college. What were you like in high school?
I feel I was very much a relationship girl. Mm-hmm. I had that boyfriend for 2 years, and then my second half of high school, I also had a boyfriend. So I feel I was a cheerleader too, but I was also in musical theater, so I feel I was friends with everyone, but I didn't feel I really belonged in high school.
I was gonna say, if I walked into your cafeteria, what clique am I seeing you with?
Maybe with the cheerleaders, but on that very end seat.
Stop. Because then your theater girls are over there, and you're
well, it was the theater girls were should we trust her? She's a cheerleader, and then the cheerleaders were I did not know who I was in high school. I would not say I peaked in high school.
Okay, hold on. Did I read, though, that then you thought about going and following your high school boyfriend to college? Megan?
I am a simp. Dude, dude, if he said go to this college for me, I would have been babe, I got you. I will absolutely rearrange my life for you. Not anymore.
No,
not anymore.
We're reformed.
Not anymore. We're recovered.
Right. But, okay, when you were simping, were you guys the same age? This is not your brother's best friend. This is a new boyfriend.
This is a new boyfriend. The day I got into UGA, I was see ya.
You're breaking up with you.
Love you so much. Not really. Gotta go.
That's so crazy. I remember I had a high school boyfriend, and when I got to Boston, I was convinced I was gonna stay with him. I'm we're gonna make it work long distance. The minute I got on campus and saw the junior boys, I was literally peace.
Dude,
literally
you
gone.
Get to UGA and there's guys that are 6'5" there, and you're oh my god.
You literally don't even remember your ex-boyfriend's name.
And it was so fun. It was so much fun.
Okay, you were in a sorority.
I was.
And I am from the Northeast. I went to school in Boston. And I was an athlete, so I don't understand sorority life whatsoever. You need to walk me through being in Georgia and being in a sorority. I feel that is the creme de la creme of crazy sorority life. Tell me everything. What was the best? What was the worst parts of it?
It was insane, and I don't regret it. I think that being in KD, actually, I was a Kappa Delta, and I wasn't necessarily involved in everything. I wasn't planning it. I would go to what I had to go to not get fined.
Wait, it is Kappa Delta. Not to get fined. Oh, wait, you get fined?
If you don't go to chapter, you get fined and stuff.
Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe Daddy Gang knows what the fuck is going on, but I need you to slow down. First of all, what is if you didn't go to chapter? If you
didn't go to chapter, you would get fined, or
what
if
is
you couldn't. Chapter is once a week. Something that could have been an email. I always went in there and I'm this could have been an email. But thank God I'm not studying for my test. This is awesome.
What do you do at chapter?
You sit there. I'm I honestly have trauma blocked it out.
You're like, I don't remember because I don't want to remember.
No, it wasn't as culty as people make it sound, but
Okay.
there were some like things where we'd all have to sing together. It was like only like once a month where you would like do the chants together. No, literally, like I'm not even kidding.
Wait, do a chant. Come on.
I don't remember it.
Oh.
I swear. I
Kappa,
don't.
Kappa,
No,
1, 2, 3.
well, those
Kappa,
were
Kappa,
that's
you
Rush
would-
Week, and
Oh.
anything you see on TikTok that looks that insane is literally like the. Ah!
No.
It was an experience, and I will say I wouldn't go back and change it, but like once you're out of it, you're like, that is kind of crazy.
Crazy.
We paid to be in it. We paid a lot of money to be in it. And if you didn't go to things, you'd get fined. But I did meet my best friends.
Oh.
And I mean, like my sorority had 300 girls in it though. So you're not going to like everybody.
Oh my God.
Obviously. Like I think that's kind of what they portray is like, oh my God, we're the best of friends. If you're a Kappa Delta, then it's family. And while I don't disagree with that, but it's just like it's hard to get 300 girls to get along.
Yeah.
But I met my very best friends through that. Like my best friend Natalie, we met the first day of Rush, and like we are inseparable. She lives in Nashville, like,
Wait, that's amazing.
and there's like so many others that I met through Katie. But it was definitely like being in a sorority in Georgia is exactly what you would think it is.
What was your type in college? Like, what guys you're going for?
Douchebag.
Oh, fuck. The
No,
honesty.
I'm just that's not on purpose. But there's a through line with.
You're like, and then it kept going out of college, which we're still
So
unpacking.
in college, loved an athlete.
Oh my God,
Loved
didn't
an
we all?
athlete. College or professional, didn't care.
Oh my God, Megan. Hold on. Rewind. Hold on. Okay. So you weren't going for the frat boys.
No.
And so what sports on campus did we infiltrate?
Football.
See, I didn't have a football team. What the fuck? I had soccer and hockey was like the main thing in Boston. Okay, the football boys.
It was brief though. And then baseball too. Different
Okay.
college though. I
Okay.
dated a
Oh.
baseball boy that played at a different college.
How was that?
It was an experience.
Did he cheat on you?
Yes.
Like it's like a rite of passage.
Can I be honest with you though? He's my favorite ex.
Really?
Because he came around and apologized for his actions and was like, you know what? I did treat you like shit. I was immature. And I can respect that.
I can respect
I
that
can-
too. It's like when they really like push you so down in the dumps to at least
Right.
apologize, because some of them act like you're crazy, even if you like find the nudes on the phone and it's like that somehow
Right.
got
Okay.
there.
Like speaking of that.
Oh.
So I had found a nude on a phone and he said it was from a long time ago, whatever. Actually, I didn't find it. He was like going through his Snapchat and then it just like comes up. You know what I mean?
No. How old
And you're
is
like,
man?
what was that?
Why did wait? And this is in college.
This was in college.
Okay.
So I was like, what was that? And whatever lie he told, I believed him.
Of course. You're like, oh my
And
God,
then
babe, don't
There
worry.
was more evidence that I was in a shower and I saw this like long piece of brown hair on the wall of the shower. And
you're
I
like,
convinced myself.
that you were going brown.
No, that his hair.
No.
I convinced myself that strand of hair came off his head.
Megan, I thought you were gonna say you were combing through your own hair, being like, there must
No.
be one piece of brown coming through. Bitch, what?
Yeah,
No.
it was a low point for me. And the best part is, and like I will be out of all my exes, like I swear he's one of my favorites because he's just him and it was an immature relationship.
Of
I think you
course.
look back at college and you're like, we were stupid, we were having fun, and it was never that serious. And so that's how I view him.
Wait, is he the one that you found the news on his phone?
Yeah.
Got it.
But
So
it
that's how you
was-
found out he was cheating.
Yeah, it was, or that's how I like had an inkling. And then
But can I just pause you there? I think that's a really, really good moment for us women to look at. Like, when we get mad at our friends for not leaving their, like, piece of shit boyfriends that we all know they're cheating, like, think about what you just said. This man has short brown hair, and you find a 22-inch long brown extension curled up in the shower, and you're like, it must be Brad's. Like, it must be,
it's
like,
gotta be his.
like, the delusion
He would
runs
never
so
do that to me. He loves me. He said he loves me.
This has to be his hair. It's the delusion runs so deep we can't even be mad. It's like you are
And you
blinded
live and
until you get out.
You live and you
Okay,
learn.
what were you gonna say?
So I'm not a phone looker througher.
Okay.
But I purchased his Apple Watch.
Okay.
So I looked through the Apple Watch.
Hold on. No, Megan. What's worse? That
I bought it. So it was my watch to go through.
the genius sitting across from me, I have never been more impressed.
And you know what? You know what I did? I I sent him a picture. I was supposed to meet him somewhere. I was still getting ready. He had to go early.
I'm like crying out of happiness. I'm literally like,
I sent him a picture of the Apple Watch and the text that proved that my suspicions were correct.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts calling me a million times. I have packed up all of my belongings, put them in my 2010 Mustang at the time.
Oof, girl.
And I went to the pool.
What?
And I waited for him to get home.
Wait. No. I need you to rewind because my brain just blacked out. And then she drove away. Hold on. What?
I sent him the proof. So he had to go somewhere. I was supposed to meet him. I sent him. He left his Apple Watch. Okay. So I was like, this is God's plan.
Right.
So we're going to go through. I sent him the pictures. No caption. No nothing. I just sent it to him.
What are the pictures?
It's just texts where they're like late. Like they went out and like, there's like, oh, your door's locked. Like that sort of stuff.
Fucking.
So I send him that. No reaction. He's calling me a million times. I don't answer. I wait until he's done at his event and has to come home and deal with me. And where does he find me? All of my shit packed in my car, and I'm laying by the pool lounging.
Are you like?
Are you in a bikini? Okay, can I preface this? I was in college listening to Call Her Daddy at the time. No. I think this is your doing.
You're listening to my voice be like, get a match, burn his home down, smile, and take a selfie.
I was like, leaving right now is not good enough.
No, you need to like relish in it. Yeah. Just like, hi, babe. The crazy eyes. Like, did you get my text?
I've been waiting for you to come home. And honestly, can I be really honest?
Yes.
I simped and I stayed that night.
Megan.
This is what I'm talking about though. Like being able to live life and go through college and be delusional and dumb has made me the person I am. to realize that like it's okay to be that dumb because one day you will grow up and be 26 years old and laugh at that.
I am so appreciative of your honesty because you're just like, I appreciate it. You're not too cool to be like, bitch, I stayed. Like, absolutely. I made him dinner that night.
No, I'm like so easily manipulated. Like,
what was his lie?
I don't even remember, but it must have been good. I think honestly, you know what it was, which now I have like a song that correlates, which this song wasn't even written about the situation, but it correlates, was like, I knew if I left, I would have to go home and I wasn't supposed to be home. So my mom would ask me why I was there and then I have to get the mom involved.
Oh.
So I have a song called Mom, I Lied on my new record, which is not about this situation because he's sweet angel. We love him. This is about a different guy, but
he's a sweet angel. We love him.
Okay, no, now. Wait, at the time, okay, we were mad at him for a
You love all of your exes? You love the Snapchat baby boy with the nudies. You love the man. Does it say man?
No. Okay, I take it back. We don't love him.
Oh.
But compared to the rest.
Oh, it just keeps getting worse. I love how Megan's like, and I just like am the woman I am today because it got better. You're like, hold my shit, actually, Alex. The Mustang has nothing on than what I'm about to share with you. Okay. Did you unpack the Mustang alone? Did you do it like you're moving in together?
I think I left the next day, and honestly, shortly after that, our relationship was never the same. And so it did take like 2 months. And then after that big event, it was never the same.
I will say, when you are close with your mother, there's nothing worse. Like I did the same where I found out a guy was cheating on me. And I was just like, I would rather stay than tell my mom right now because I'm not ready for her to know and the wrath of like her to protect me. I need to like live in the delusion just a little bit longer.
And like I haven't decided if I'm really done yet. So when I tell my mom, it's over.
It's over.
Like back to my first boyfriend. Oh my God. When I said I was gonna like text him, my mom was like, I will turn your phone off. And my mom like monitored my text messages.
You're still on the family plan? She's like, I will cut the cord if you even try. Oh, wow. I really love that about your mom, though, because she's trying to keep you honest with yourself of like, you deserve better. But you're like, I don't want better right now, Mom. This feels perfect.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. So that was college. And what are we? This is like sophomore, junior?
That was sophomore-ish, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Did you ever like the same guy as any of your sorority sisters? Or no, you were like, you were out in the field and they were with the frat boys.
I actually dated guys usually, like, I didn't actually date any guy at Georgia ever. Like, they were always elsewhere.
I'm not gonna lie, that is probably the best way to do it. So you can kind of keep your own shit over there and like not have to
Right.
deal with them on campus. And it's a better way to go about it. I did the same exact thing. Actually, is it a better way to go about it? It's absolutely not. It's actually makes them be 10 times shadier, but it seems fun. Okay, what professional sports were we dabbling with in college, sweetie?
Can I play the fifth on that?
I thought you were about to look at me. I don't know why. Okay, can I be honest? You just gave me a look that I thought you were about to be like, I have a funny story. We have talked to the same man before. I'm like, I wouldn't put
I
honestly.
actually have a story for that at a later date.
Oh.
We do know a same hockey man.
Wait, say it to me and we're going to cut it. Who?
You swear.
I promise on my life. I don't want it out there either. I'm married. Okay, all of that is cut. Daddy Gang, I'm
Anyway.
sorry, I just blue balled you, but we do know a similar athlete, and it is not Slim Shady. He doesn't play that sport. No.
Yeah.
I think he's like a neurotic sociopath.
I wouldn't
Put it past.
disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to hear the story afterwards because girl. Okay, we need to talk about college because I think like we were just talking about, you are having a normal life and all of a sudden in college your life changes. And like from what I was doing my research on, and I want you to tell the whole story, like this wasn't a planned thing, right? This kind of just happened that all of a sudden your career took off. Tell us the full story if you can, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to make this brief because
Okay.
it's long. But so, like I said, I grew up playing music with my family. So I would post videos on Instagram sometimes of like our covers. And if the harmony sounded good, I'd post that. And so when I got to college and I was in the sorority, I was known as like the country singer just because I didn't even write songs. I was just singing country songs with my family. So everyone was like, that's her. And so for one of our philanthropy events, we hired John Langston, which he's a country artist, and we used all of our budget on him. So we didn't have money for an opener, but they were like, Megan is the country singer. She can surely get up there and
do her
entertain
thing.
people for 20 minutes before John Langston comes on. So me, my dad, and my brother played that gig. We played 3 cover songs. I think it was like 2 Miranda Lambert songs and 1 Casey Musgrave song. And at that show, Chase Rice is there. So of course he was at the sorority, right?
Of course, Chase, of course.
Shout out Chase. He saw me perform there and was like, I have a show at the Georgia Theater next month that isn't sold out. If you bring all of these hot girls to the Georgia Theater, you can open for me first of 3. The only condition is that you write your own song because I don't want you to perform covers. That's weird. And so I wrote 1 song to be able to do that, and the rest were covers. So I had 30 minutes. And ever since I played that show, like it completely changed everything. And I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. I don't know how I'm going to make this happen, but we're going to do it. So.
Dude, that is so crazy that like it was like a hobby of yours that you're like, I do this fun thing with my family, and then all of that. Was that crazy for your family to be like you're taking off when it was kind of like your guys' like fun hobby thing together?
Yeah, like it was very surreal for my family to like see me perform at the Georgia Theater because that's like an iconic venue in Athens, and for it to happen like so quickly. It was my freshman year. But even throughout college, you know, like I also like never skipped class. I was very into school. So I was very focused on schoolwork. So I really didn't write that much in college. I really didn't start writing all the time until COVID. So even in college, like I was getting gigs and I was playing at the local restaurant for tips and literally like for 10 people. But it wasn't like, oh, she's doing it. Because it was also like, well, there's 10 people here and they're all your friends.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Wait, I'm so fascinated though, because if you weren't always writing songs, like what was that like first songwriting process like for you when you had to like sit down and start to figure out like what your sound was and your voice?
It's really interesting because I have no idea. I like just sat down with the guitar and I was like, okay, you have to write a song. The first song I wrote was called Stay a Memory. And it was like, of course, like a fuck you song. It's like stay a memory and don't come back. And that's kind of the vibe of my music now. So I feel like I've always had that kind of like empowering, confident, like vibe to my songwriting. And then my junior year, I feel like I got my heart broken pretty bad and I started writing songs for like therapeutic purposes. And it was like, ever since then, it's just been easy. Like I learned how to write by myself, and I always tell young songwriters, like, if there's anything you need to do, it's learn to write by yourself because you know you have a point of view, you know what you want to say, and if you can sit down and finish a song, then like you've got it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say is like what I love so much about your music is you can tell that you are personally writing it, and I appreciate when it's obviously very relatable because you're going through like a lot of shit that like women go through, aka heartbreak. And when I'm listening to your songs, I have to ask, like, what would you consider your biggest heartbreak?
My biggest heartbreak.
Like, what was the worst one?
My biggest heartbreak, like, I think there's like a few that are tied. It's guys I didn't date. You know, that sounds so dramatic, but like I said, I'm very sensitive, and I guess you could say dramatic. So what I've created in my head is always so much better and hard to let go of than what actually happened. Like with the guys that I've truly dated, like we see it through till we like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like by the time it's like we're done. Okay, we're handshaking like
peace.
But it's the guys I feel like that have broken my heart the most are the ones that like I never even like officially dated.
It's like the situationships where you are like half of the relationship is you like laying in bed and like fantasizing about like what you'll be, and half of the things you think about and fantasize they never even happen.
Or like they've showed you who they could be, and so in your brain you create an entire scenario of what has not and will not happen.
It's actually so painful. And when you say it like that, though, it does make more sense. You're right. Like when you're in long-term relationships, you go through everything together almost.
Right.
And by the end, like I actually kind of understand when you're like the college guys that you were like, I love him. Like he's great. Yeah. Because you lived a whole like experience with him and it was like, it was time to move on. The situationships where you're like, are we something? Are we not? I feel like your wife one day and then I feel like trash the next day. It's a motherfucking mindfuck. Are you someone that like can immediately get over someone though, or are you like on someone for a while?
I feel like I usually sit in my sadness for a while. Especially now, like I don't have time to date guys. I feel like moving on in college was easier because you can just go out and meet some hot guy, or like I used to be on Raya, so it's like you're just entertaining yourself with other dudes or whatever, like, and then it's like I don't have time for any of that now though, so I feel like
okay, but do you ever feel like you put yourself in a situation because you know it's gonna make a great song?
Alex. There are times where my friends have scolded me and I've been like, hee. I'm like, no, the content we are going to get from this is going to be spectacular. Bear with me.
Okay, to be fair, I think when I look back at a lot of my show, I'm like, I maybe stayed in things longer because I was like, God, this is going to be a good episode. And at least we're getting to like put it somewhere where like a lot of times you hear girls be like doing it for the plot, but our plot turns into a song or an episode that like is entertaining and fun and can help people. So you know what? We can be the vessel of heartbreak and we can just keep going through it and then people are going to feel better about their lives.
Exactly.
So I don't judge you. I hope you know I've done it too. So I was asking because I was like, oh, I wonder if she's like me where we just like stay in things like that.
There will be times where like there was a situation not that long ago where I did something and I texted my manager and I said, we're going to get a good song out of this. Also, make me a therapy appointment for tomorrow.
No.
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
I can't. Give me a hint. You were going through it.
Yeah, it was just like it was a Fresh Out the Slammer by Taylor Swift situation.
I wonder if I know who you're talking about.
No?
No? Maybe. I'm going to get there. Don't worry. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. You're not done. Do you believe in this, like the classic saying, in order to get over someone, you need to get under someone new?
I think you should go to therapy.
No.
I think.
You're like, actually, therapy. You're like, what I know in my brain is therapy. The reality of what I do.
Well, I don't think that always helps because I think like I've tried that before and then it's like you end up just missing them more.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it maybe works out, but I feel like for the most part it doesn't. And for me, like when I go to therapy and then I tell my therapist how I'm getting treated, that usually like helps me get over it.
Right. They're like, that's when
she's
it's
like,
so rough.
Let me bring you back down to earth and like let you realize how you're supposed to be treated. I'm like, oh shit.
That's the worst when they're like, so let me say back to you what you just said to me. And I'm like, no. And she's like, so you just said he did this, and this to you. And you called him the next morning? And I'm like,
I'm like, of course.
Of course.
He said he was sorry.
Dude, that is humbling.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I agree though. Like, it's very rare if you're moving on from someone that you can find someone that will actually make you forget about the person that you're hung up on.
Right.
That's fucking rare. Like, I maybe in my life have had it once and then it like also fades anyways.
Right. And then you're with the person, you're still thinking about the other person. So it's
Yes.
like, this is not
Not
good
fun.
for anyone involved.
No. Okay, let's talk about Megan now though.
Okay.
Because we did, I did catch when you said, oh, it got worse. Just for a second.
It got
there.
worser.
It got worser. It got real worser. You get out of college, and what happened after college? Did you get cheated on by another?
I did. Absolutely. Of course I did, Alex. So there was this guy. I moved to Nashville right after college, literally during COVID. So that was like a horrible time to move anywhere, but I was just dying to get after it. So I can't remember if it was, or I guess I had a boyfriend during COVID. That doesn't count.
Okay.
It was like a long distance thing. That was just like really stupid. To try to date someone long distance during COVID. I don't know what.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
But after that, I dated a guy in Nashville, and well, actually, we weren't officially dating.
Those are the worst.
And like, I know I'm saying the story, and everyone's gonna think it's about someone, but I'm just gonna say that it's not
Morgan
this
Wallen?
person. It's not him. This is not this story. This is someone else.
That's good for the next story.
Okay, perfect. But this right now is not about him. I dated some guy. He had a whole girlfriend the whole time. I was with him every single day. He had a girlfriend.
Megan,
He wasn't just cheating.
the trust issues that are coming out of this episode.
Dude. And like, I could not believe it. He was like low-key insane though. Like, when I first met him, he called my friends into the bathroom and was crying about the feelings he had for me. Like, there was something
Wrong.
not right up here.
Nope.
And that's who Sleep on My Side is about. So I have a song called I Sleep on My Side and You Sleep with Everyone. That's about him.
Dude, your voice in person is insane. It's like,
Oh,
what?
thanks.
What?
But yeah, so and we weren't officially dating because I wouldn't date him because I had the feeling that I, got. He had a girlfriend the entire time. I get a hey girl DM.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Hey
Not
girl
a hey
DM.
girl.
And she's like, I think you're talking to my boyfriend. And I was like, your boyfriend? And then once I cut things off with him, I immediately cut things off because I was like, that is insane. I'm with you every single day. And you have a girlfriend? Like a whole girlfriend, not even just, and they've been dating for like years.
Bye. I can't. Men.
So
Did
that
you
gave
confront
me,
him?
Of course. Yeah. I was like, literally never speak to me again. I know we're not together, but we're breaking up.
Right.
So
Classic.
this man sends me flowers.
No.
The girl is trying to get information out of me. Like, I think you're being crazy. Like, he's not actually with you. And I'm like, girl, I'm telling you, girl to girl, he sent me flowers. She was like, no, he didn't. He would not do that. He just said he didn't send you flowers. And I was like, and this guy, like, he met my family, not on purpose, but just because there was a wedding during New Year's and I needed a date.
Classic.
So, like, wasn't on purpose,
Right.
but like, he like accidentally met my whole family. So it like wasn't just casual. And he had a whole girlfriend.
But the problem is, and I think this is a learning lesson for all of us, is the girl that's like, no, I think you're being crazy, blah, blah, blah. She's in her hair in the shower phase where she
Right.
believes. She's like, he must be telling me the truth. She's a liar. Like, she clearly
I
probably
know.
figured it out one day.
I felt bad, and I literally was like, genuinely run.
That
because
sucks.
if he can be that scary to you, clearly he's manipulating you really badly.
Yes.
He's trying to lie to me too, but I've already been manipulated by Shower Man, my first boyfriend, the junior year guy. I'm like,
Girl, the veteran.
I'm like, girl, I'm watching out for you. You need to run.
Dude.
I think since I like see her on my For You page sometime, I think since then she has moved on.
Oh my, I thought you were going to say they're married.
Fortunately.
I'm like, it's a
Oh,
classic. It's a
no.
classic. Damn. Okay.
But yeah, that was a situation. And that was another thing where, like, looking back, I was like, he cried to my friends about liking me so much. I think screws were loose. Some sort of manipulation thing. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
that's when you know, like, if it's too early on and he's like sobbing, you're like, first of all, why are you crying? Like, it's not
Right.
that deep. We haven't even said we loved each other, and we're also not even dating
Right.
yet. So let's reel in the emotions. What is this act?
and
It's a
my
performance.
friends were confused because they were like, that's really sweet, but what's going on?
Right. And then clearly
Yeah.
it's all a facade to like get you more attached and like get you more into it. And then meanwhile he has a
Right.
full ass fucking family at home
Right.
and you're like,
Yeah,
damn.
that was insane.
Okay, so Megan,
Hey.
Did you date Morgan Wallen?
Never exclusively.
Yeah. And goodbye. Okay.
Insane.
Okay.
Oh my God, thank you so much. It's been so much fun.
And goodbye, everyone. Let's go talk off camera. Okay, interesting. Not exclusively. So I think it's obvious, and that's why, like, I do appreciate you being honest, because, like, I feel like everyone kind of knows.
And I have so tried to avoid that in every
Yes.
single interview I've ever done.
But you're here,
but we're
sweetie.
here now, and time has passed, and all is well. So
Okay. Is your song Tennessee Orange about him?
I will not sing my songs about ever
You
because
just did a little. Okay.
oh,
maybe.
that's true. Yeah, we'll never name. See,
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, you won't confirm. Do you think he has any songs about you?
I have no idea.
Lies. Okay. Why did the relationship end?
Okay, so it was never a relationship. Okay, I will. Here's what
How
I'll
did
tell
you
you
meet?
though,
Okay.
because I haven't told anyone this ever.
Okay, here we go.
So him and I met in 2020.
Okay.
John Langston actually introduced us. And I was a senior in college. COVID hadn't happened yet. His Dangerous album wasn't even out yet. So we were friends for a long time. So it's what, 2024? That was 2020.
Yep.
So we're friends for a long time.
Okay.
We were not just friends. And now we're friends.
I love that answer. Okay, so you guys had like a little thing. A little thing, but you weren't officially dating.
Yeah, no, never officially dating.
But as we talked about, Megan, those can be the worst.
Yeah, I will say if anyone's like overly sensitive and will get their heart broken and like, yeah, it's me.
How did you keep something like that private?
It's not that hard. I feel like he's a very private person.
You think?
Yeah.
So you kind of just like maneuvered around.
Well, yeah. It was not like I said, we weren't exclusively dating ever.
Okay.
And I think both of our schedules, like
Too
we have
much.
insane, like when we try to hang out, it's like, okay, we have this one day of the whole month where we're both maybe in town,
Right.
and then someone's got something going on. It was like that sort of thing. But him and I are friends. So.
I think that's great. Obviously, you know I had to ask. I
know.
I don't want to make you uncomfortable. And I was
I
like,
know.
come on, Megan, I had to
I know,
ask.
and
Like,
honestly, because he's such a private person,
I get it.
it just feels like awkward
No,
talking about it.
I think that you gave me exactly what we needed to know. We can move on. Okay, are you single or are you in a relationship right
I'm
now?
so single.
How is single life?
I love it. I sleep so good.
Oh,
Like, nobody's son is stressing me out. Like, I'm in REM sleep every night. You know what I
Love.
mean?
love.
And I feel like all of my free time is being spent with my girlfriends.
Okay.
And I can just really like enjoy being in the moment. I feel like I said, I'm very sensitive.
Yep.
So when I do date someone, like if we're having problems or whatever it may be, like it really does affect me. Like I'm someone where like my mood immediately is affected. So that's why like I have a song called Hell of a Show.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like really hard because I would literally cry before I went on stage. I would perform and then I would go cry myself to sleep. And it's like that was very difficult for me. So I'm way happier single for now, at least. I feel like everything is so new still, so I'm enjoying not having to worry about that part of things.
I feel like that was something that I appreciated when Taylor Swift released the song I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, that like all of the fans for the first time were like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Like these musicians can go on stage and like give so much of themselves and be just like so just like happy and performative,
Right.
and like because you know people are there to see you and you don't want to like bring your emotions into it. But it was so helpful to be like, yeah, no, you guys are also human beings. Like when you are on stage and you've been crying like up until you literally get shoved out there, explain those type of shows to me.
Well, it's one of those things where in my song Hell of a Show, I say, keep it together. I can keep it together for the room full of people here who love me better. And it's like, for those 90 minutes or however long I'm on stage, I am like genuinely happy.
Yeah.
And to see like little girls, their eyes light up and they have I Love the Girl in the Mirror shirts on. It's like, it almost makes me crying over a guy. It's like, I can't believe that I'm letting him take away from this moment. So I feel like it's tough because like those moments right before you go on stage, you're literally like, holy shit, I was just crying.
Yes.
And like, I want to die right now. But there's like people that are chanting my name and I got to
Right.
put it on. But like while it's happening, it's like, I'm just grateful anytime I can be on stage because I feel the love from my fans. And
Yeah.
it's almost like a reminder of like someone one day is going to appreciate me and isn't going to treat me like shit. And will make these moments, like they will be here for these moments and not ruin them.
I love that. And I think you're so right. It's like being in front of all of your fans must be just like a euphoric feeling. And it kind of puts things in perspective of like, you are so talented. You're so incredible. You're so smart. Like you're funny. Like even sitting with you now, I'm like, oh, I feel like we're friends. Like you're a great time. Like the right person will come. And those type of moments, as hard as they are right before, it's like it puts in perspective like,
Right.
oh, you're gonna be fine.
Right.
Have you figured out, like if I was to put all of your exes in a lineup, like do you have a type, personality wise, looks wise? Like what are we working with?
Personality wise, I love when someone can match my humor.
Yep.
I realized with my last boyfriend that humor is very important to me.
You're like, I was falling asleep at dinner, Alex. Let's put it that way.
And yeah, I love humor. That'll get me real quick.
Okay.
Like what happened with some of my exes is that like I would be so mad at them and they would know that humor is my weakness. So all they had to do was make me laugh. And then I'm like, we're so bad.
They literally make you giggle as you're like crying. And then you're like,
but we're like so bad. So I think humor's number one. I also realized like I want a guy. I realized that ego, like I'm older now too. And
yeah.
my last relationship, like real relationship, I would say was like one of my first real adult relationships.
Okay.
And I can't deal with any sort of ego.
It's tough.
I felt like I wasn't being like supported. So that was like a thing. Like he didn't want to listen to my music.
I'm
because
sorry.
I didn't know about his job.
Wait, hold on.
So
Hold on.
through therapy, I'm realizing that that's an ego thing. And I'm like, oh, we can't do that.
Hold on. First of all, even you just like, you on TikTok and your acoustics, like I was literally talking to all the girls and every girl was like, okay, like I just like wish she would sing for like 2 seconds so I can hear her voice. You just did it earlier and I'm like, you have an insane voice. The perks of dating a fucking musician is being like, babe, sing for me. And you get to be like serenaded.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to hear your fucking
No,
perfect
he
voice.
didn't. Well, there was like a time where,
Dude.
yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too into it, but
Yeah.
what sucks about therapy is that like when you get into therapy, you realize that the problems are deeper than you.
Yep.
And it's like, then you just feel bad. So that's kind
Yeah.
of, yeah. Back to my type though. I think I need funny.
Yep.
I easily get blinded by abs and height. I've done a lot of dumb shit for like 6'5".
I love that. I've seen on TikTok, it's like you rank what's most important to you. Like some girls are super into like the arms or the back or the eyes, the teeth. You're like abs.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fold.
You're literally in a fight. He cheated. And he just like takes off his
I
shirt. And you're
know.
like, we're back.
So yeah, height too. But like, I think as far as like, I'm not looking for a relationship, but if I was
Yeah.
to be looking for someone, I think they would have to be funny, supportive, and I think those are like the main two.
Well, I
But-
think that something that I can immediately tell because you're so successful and you're this like young, gorgeous woman is like, I can imagine you're going to need to find a man that's so secure within himself because to have someone across from you, and I've had it where like you're a successful woman, that already is intimidating to people, even if they're not dating you. Like
Right.
people are going to like talk shit about you. They're going to find a reason not to like you because like people get jealous or they're
Right.
intimidated, whatever the angle is. And so for a man to not be able to be like, that's my fucking girl and like
Yeah.
proud of you and instead like trying to make you feel insecure and like push you down and like
Right.
make you not feel like you're like thriving, that can get so fucking toxic and can really impact you.
Well, that's how I felt. Anytime I would be like proud of myself, it was like he felt like he needed to humble me. And like, yeah.
Dude.
And like even so I got nominated for some ACM awards.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, you did.
I texted him. This was when we were like broken up but still trying to make things work. Cause like I said, I will be a dead horse till it's
You're there till the end.
especially dead. And he was like, "Oh my God, that's so great! Congrats!" And then it's like, "Oh my God, I have a crazy day at work." Like, just immediately, it
Switching
Yeah.
Not
And
like,
so-
oh my God, babe, let me take you out for dinner. We're going to toast. This is so
Yeah.
fun. Like, let's celebrate tonight. Like,
And I realized that that is going to be important to me. But I also, then with fucking therapy, it's like, I do understand that it would be hard to date me. My personal life revolves around my work life,
Yeah.
which is not for everyone. And I totally understand that.
yeah.
Like anytime I get to hang out with you one-on-one because we're chilling is because my career is not in the way, which is almost never.
Right.
So I feel like that's why dating right now is just like really hard because I don't want to let up on my career. I feel like I'm all in it right now and
great.
I'm so much enjoying it. And I told my therapist, I was like, am I being crazy? And she was like, you're 26. Why would you not be all in your career?
Dude, I was also going to say, like, I remember feeling like I was never going to find a guy that could, like, handle what I was doing.
Right.
And I was the same way. I'm like, I'm literally not stopping. Like, I have so much I want to fucking do. I'm so motivated and I want to push myself. And then I promise you, it's once you just like get in that mindset, the right person will come along that like you're so good in what you're doing and you're so not willing to waver and like have a couple months where you get swept off your feet and you're not focused.
Right.
That person will come in because no one else will be able to get in at one point because you're so locked in yourself. And that's when you're going to find someone that you're like, oh fuck, like there he is cheering me on. And then
Yeah.
he will probably have his own shit. I think it's important for
Yeah.
people. And it doesn't mean career. Like
Right.
whatever fulfills someone, you have to
Just-
have your own shit
Right.
to feel confident in yourself, to actually look at someone like you and be like, I am only happy for you. There's no jealousy. There's no like ego issue where I'm
Right.
feeling like I have to like trump you. And that is
Right.
when you're like, God bless. Hold on, therapy. When did you get into therapy?
I think about a year ago. Yeah. And I actually got into therapy because my producer is Christian Bush. He's half of Sugarland, you know? And he was someone that was like, you need to get a therapist. He kept saying that to me. I think I would come in with like crazy ass stories and he'd be like, you need a therapist.
You're like, great song, but let's also.
I know, like we're so happy. We love this song. You need therapy. And he kept saying it and I kept not doing it. And so he contacted my manager and they booked the appointment for me. So I basically forced me to go. And I think that's the only way I was going to go though.
Interesting.
And I really got into it as like maintenance because like I said, I lived like 22, 23 very normal years of my life. And to suddenly be, you know, shot up into the spotlight, that's why I needed therapy because I'm like, I didn't know how to handle. It's just like having
Weird.
everyone talk about you is like the most terrifying
It's
or
awful.
was the most terrifying thing ever. And yeah, I mean, like all of the Tennessee Orange interviews were like my first interviews as an artist. So I was like scarred. I haven't done like a proper podcast since like my career took off because of that. Because I
Okay.
was so terrified of interviews because I was like, that's all they wanted to talk about. And I get it, of course.
Of course.
But I was like terrified.
I think though, and I appreciate you bringing that up because when this happens, anyone, like whatever it is, when you get any type of like publicity or notoriety, I have a lot of empathy for people because it's like, there's no playbook that someone
Right.
hands you of like, this is how to deal with it. And clearly there's no playbook because we've seen so many stars or comedians or musicians or personalities online, like either flop or succeed, but everyone has a bumpy road at some point because it's
Right.
like navigating millions of people watching you. And like, now everyone wants to know, like me asking like who you're dating and what you're doing. Like
Right.
that's odd, but that's also what comes with it. And so like, I think you're doing an incredible job. Like, I think you seem like you're super grounded, but I agree. I think like getting into therapy is important for me. Even I remember being like, all these people are talking about me and like whether it was people saying something that wasn't true about me or saying something
Right.
that was true, but like I wanted to defend myself or I
Right.
didn't know, like it's endless and you kind of don't know how
Right.
to handle it and you can do it any way you want. It's just a dance because most of the time it isn't going to fully portray you as a whole human being. It's like
Right.
quick little things people see on the internet.
Right.
And I can imagine you're like, I have more to give than Tennessee Orange. Like
Right.
I have so, but that's all that people cared about in the moment. It probably felt like
Right.
to you, but it's like you're growing and you're changing and you're learning and like you've got fucking incredible music. So
Thanks. Yeah, like since then it's been better, but it was definitely like therapy was I just think necessary too because I want to stay grounded. I want to like
Yeah.
have check-ins and be like we need to remain
Yes.
sane and mentally healthy.
That's
So-
also though I think how people last in this industry. Like I have so many people that come into this house and I have had a lot of people that I'm like, oh, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
You're quite rude. And like, I didn't expect that. Or I'm like, holy shit, you are one of the biggest stars and you're the most lovely person. Like, it goes a long way to like keep yourself in check and be like not an egomaniac. And like, how do your parents and your family feel about all of your success?
They just, I mean, freak out. I played a show in St. Augustine that was like, at the time, my biggest headlining show. And after the show, their jaws are just on the floor. My dad's like crying through the whole thing. They're just like, when did this happen?
Dude.
Like, and they're just like their neighbors will come up to them, like where they live in Savannah. And like, they're like, my mom's like, oh yeah, that's our daughter. Like just telling my whole life story. I'm like, oh God, maybe we should do some
like mom PR training. Mom, shut up, mom.
Yeah.
No, that's
but
cute.
they're definitely like not used to it, which I feel like I'm still getting used to it too, but they're especially
not used to
like,
it.
what the heck? Even like on this, like my mom's like, tell Alex I said hi.
Oh my God, we need to tell her selfie after this. We're gonna be like, hi mom, we're here. No, I think it's amazing. I think you're doing a great job. I think obviously with songwriters too, like when you are writing about your love life, it's going to open up questions for people and you are just gonna have to decide like how much you want to share and how much you don't want to share. And that's like, you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you typically make the first move or do you wait for the guy to?
I wait for the guy.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay. You've never made the first move.
I have made the first move.
Yeah.
I would say right now, you gotta come to me. I'm way too busy.
I get it. You're like making effort.
I don't have time to like scour.
I get it. No, I get that. What is like an immediate turn off for you?
What's your Snapchat?
Are people still fucking asking you that?
They are. They are. And one guy asked me, like, once I said I don't have a Snapchat, he asked again. And I was like,
babe, I deactivated it when I was 16. Like, leave me alone. No. I feel like guys are so shady on Snapchat. That's like a warning flag also.
I know. I was like, at what age do we stop? Now. 26, you stop. Yeah.
Okay. What is your best and worst quality in a relationship?
Best quality, I would say I'm very loyal. Worst, I can't cook. Like, I'm pretty useless in that.
Okay, Megan, that is like fucking fine. Like, some bitches come on here and are like, oh God, let me tell you. You're like, I can't cook.
No. There's probably a worse one. Let me think.
No, it's okay. If that's it, hype yourself up. I'm like, yes, bitch. Order in a steak dinner. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I'm loyal. I think that's maybe a question for my ex-boyfriend.
We call them right now. What do you think all your ex-boyfriends would say about you?
Most of my exes, like my proper boyfriends, don't end on good terms. They get blocked. My last one actually deleted his entire Instagram.
What? Why were people finding him?
I'm not sure.
No.
That's none of my business why he did that. But.
No. Why does it end on such bad terms?
I think it's one of those things where we probably should let it go before it gets to that point. And then it gets to a point where we're just like, This last time though, my last relationship, I will say was like a very mature, like once we were on the phone and once it was over, I've never talked to him again. And that's just like, is what it is. Like he had done something like over and over that I had asked him to just be more conscious of.
What?
He had a girl best friend.
No.
And okay, I get girl best friends from childhood because you probably hooked up in high school and it was really weird and you're like, we're never gonna do that again.
Okay, that's actually fair.
This was like 2-year girl best friend.
No.
And all I asked was if y'all, because I had felt a little weird about it.
Of course.
And I was just like, whenever y'all are together, just like send me a text, let me know, because something had happened when I was in Australia where I was having to track him. It's like a long thing. So I took him back after that. Like, I'm saying I got better. I never got better. I'm such a simp, Alex. I'm a simp.
I love how this is full circle. You're like, call my therapist. Call my fucking therapist.
No, I'm literally lover girl simp. Like, one thing about me, I'll give you 8,000 chances for you to show me that you're not the one.
Megan.
But anyways, this had to do with a girl best friend. All I wanted to know, I somehow was like, it's fine, because I did believe she was a nice girl. Right. I just was like, can you please just let me know when y'all are together? Once I found out, once again, he did not let me know that they were together. And so we were perfectly fine. Like, we were doing better. He does that, calls me, and I was like, yeah, it's just like that I can't do this anymore. I'm like,
Right, because you're becoming crazy.
I become crazy. I'm like, it happened when it started in Australia. I was like, I'm across the world right now. It's a different day, and I'm tracking your ass.
Like,
I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to go perform for 25,000 people at this festival, and like, I'm worried about your damn location.
Oh, the South is coming out. I love how the accent just goes up when you're like, let me fucking tell you.
I know.
Oh, on my location? I'm obsessed. Oh my God. Megan, no, let me just
I'm
validate
sweating
you.
now.
No, now I'm sweating for you. I also got chills though when you're like 25,000 people and I'm fucking tracking your ass. Like, it puts it in perspective. Like, these boys.
I'm literally just a girl.
No. Dude, that is fucked. And let me tell you what makes me mad is many things. What the fuck is wrong with you just being so chill and open, being like, just let me know when you're hanging out.
Right.
That's all you asked. You didn't say you're not being
Right.
controlling. Like, you are not allowed to hang out. After the 6th time, I would then be like, I
Right.
don't feel comfortable anymore. But you're being so chill and open, and he can't do you the decency. So then, naturally, any fucking human being, if you tell someone to just tell you when they're doing it and they don't, you're being shady.
Right.
So what's happening when you're hanging out that you don't want me to know?
And like, it may have never been shady,
It
but
doesn't
it's
matter.
like if you don't have the decency, I just asked you to do a very simple thing for me.
The
And like, it
disrespect.
would make, and like, because you already broke my trust with the Australia thing, if we could build this back, you could build it back by letting me know. But
Right.
because you like, and I feel like with therapy, how I've grown in that way, obviously I gave him a million chances, but once it was over, I was like, okay, you don't care about me or my feelings. And like, if I'm going to date someone right now, you got to be spectacular because I'm so busy and this just isn't working. So it honestly ended amicably.
Yeah.
I don't know why he deleted his Instagram.
I was about to say, I love how you keep flip-flopping. You're like, no, we're friends. You're like, none of my exes and I are friends. You're like, I think I pretend that we're friends, but why did I block him? He deleted his Instagram.
yeah.
There was a fire over on that side of the country, but it's fine.
I'm
it's fine,
insane, I guess.
No, it's totally fine. You know what? I think it's like you acknowledging all of this. It's like you're recognizing patterns and you're seeing it. Half the people that come in here, sometimes I'm like, wait, you realize that you're like completely aware of what you're doing. And I think it's awesome that you're now like, and I have a standard now because I'm working my ass off. Your new album, I just have to say, like, it's so incredible to see you put something out that is like so personal. And also, I feel like everyone, like I said, everyone can relate. I'm listening to these things like, yes, oh my God, this has happened to me before. I appreciate it. What is the inspiration? Like, when you sat down to even start conceptualizing this album, what was the inspiration?
Literally my personal life. Like, every single one of these songs is inspired by my real life. So it was like, I write songs when I feel like I need to, like when I feel like it's literally therapy for me. I don't know, like, writing songs has saved my life over and over. Like, because I don't know what I would do with like those emotions. It's like, once I can write it down, then it's just a song. It's like, it's almost like it didn't even happen to me. You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's even a healthy way to look at it.
No, but I think it is. It's like you pour it all out and then you're like,
and then it's like,
it to
okay,
the world.
well, it can be done, and now that can be used to like heal people, and that is what it's my story, but now it can also be other people's story. And I think, but yeah, for this album, it's literally about my life, same as all of my songs. I literally shout out to everyone who inspired the album. I love you so, so much.
We also love you so, so much because it's fucking fire. Okay, the Daddy Gang is insane. And I feel like a lot of times I'll ask people like either what is your favorite song or what is for you the most meaningful song. And I know that's hard, but then they're going to go stream it. So what is the most, in your opinion, like meaningful song to you on this album?
Meaningful, I would say Heaven by Noon. Yeah.
Can you like tell us a little bit about that writing process?
Yeah, so Heaven by Noon is a song about loss and grief, and it's like the feeling of you're happy that they're not in pain anymore, but you selfishly wish that they were still with us. And that song was inspired by my uncle who got killed on 9/11. He worked at the World Trade Center, and he worked on the 101st floor, and that song was kind of written with my aunt in mind. And I just can't imagine, you know, having that happen to you, and it happened to a family member. And I know that music is very healing, so I'm happy that I wrote that song, and I'm happy that it's out in the world. And I know I was only 4 years old when that happened, but the way it's affected my family, like forever, and will always affect my family. I just had never written a song about loss, and I think that it was important to write. And yeah, we all miss my Uncle Dennis. So,
I mean, that's so beautiful. I just got chills because I'm thinking about like everyone has that thing in their life and that person that they've lost. And I feel like to have a song that you can turn on when you're like missing that person, or you're like,
right.
Sometimes like you want a good cry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to be able to turn this on and be like thinking of that person. And I think that's what's so beautiful about songwriting and like what you're doing is like everyone's going to find their own angle in, but everyone's going to find an angle in, because like that is life. That is loss is life. You know what I mean? It's like everyone goes through it and everyone has their own experience with it. But like that is so powerful that you're someone that's now putting out a piece of work that like people in a beautiful way are going to cry to and slowly heal from. I think that's like incredible. It's amazing. It's literally amazing.
I think like we wrote it in a very general way. Like obviously you would never know that that's what the song is about, but that's why I just feel like in all aspects of my life, I turned to music, and that's not something I'd written about yet. So we decided to for this album.
I feel like you just did such an incredible job, and I feel like I'm happy I got to meet you, because obviously seeing you online and your songs, we see so much of you, but I fucking love you. I'm like,
I love you.
This was so much fun.
Like college Megan would have a stroke.
Dude, literally but that's so cool to like know that in college you were like living a normal life and your whole life changed, and now we're sitting here. Like I feel like people at home, this is like the story people fucking love. It's like literally anyone watching this right now, your life could change overnight. And I think that's 100%. Why like going after what you love and doing what you love, like don't let anyone fucking make you feel small, especially a little fucking dick that's like, I don't care about your fucking awards. Like, well, you should. And if you don't, bye, bitch.
Exactly.
Little dick energy.
And I know I said this earlier, but like to even in college, I know like Call Her Daddy was I was walking around campus being like, yeah, block him, wearing my Unwell hat and just listening to like bizarre stories. But to see like the brand that you've built, it was like so inspiring. And yeah, you're incredible. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. I want last question to ask. That is actually weird though, to think like we were kind of at that same point when we're all like saying block him, and now growing together, like hearing you're in therapy, being like, okay, I need to change things up. Like that's what has also been so fun about this show is like growing with the audience and being like, for sure, we can be toxic as fuck. And there is no one better at literally.
And I personally think you have to be toxic in order to heal. Because if you're just healed, like,
what the fuck? Right. Like what
boring. There's a time and place to be healed.
And trust me, the toxic will always like lightly be there, but it's not toxic. It's more just like a little bit of the crazy.
And if you are being toxic, you're aware.
Sometimes.
Shout out to therapy.
Sometimes Matt literally looks at me and is like, Alex, you're being like old, you stop it. I'm like, oh, sorry, I just wanted to feel something for a minute. Like sometimes the crazy comes out, but it's controlled crazy.
Agreed.
Because of therapy. Okay, last question. For anyone who is getting to know you today and is becoming a bigger fan, what do you hope they take away from this interview and learn about you?
I mean, I hope it draws them to my music. Yeah. I think that on my album, it feels just like living. I say it's like living as a 20-something-year-old, but it's also, I feel like anyone could find something that they want or like, and it's just about life. And so I feel like if you're a fan of mine, hopefully you get to know me better. I feel like it's hard. I try to let people get to know me, you know, on the internet and at my shows, but I feel like this is the first time I've like sat down after everything has happened. So I feel like this is, I hope everyone feels like they know me better, and maybe they find a song they like.
I feel like I know you better. I love you even more. And your personality is fucking amazing. And you said before we started like talking, you were like, I don't know if I like my voice. You have a fucking amazing voice. Shut up.
It's so annoying. I'm not going to even be able to listen to this back. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Trust me, you crushed it. Thank you so much for coming on. This was like an honor. I'm so happy we got to meet and hang out. I love you.
I love you.
Dude.